morning everyone. Welcome to the Vedic Mathematics. I am your Vedic Maths teacher Miss Garima Singh. So students, our today's video topic is squares of numbers ending with 6. As you know, in our last videos we have discussed squares of numbers ending with 5, 1 and 4. So now today we will discuss squares of numbers ending with 6, and with this we will complete this topic. Now let's take an example of the numbers which end with 6. As you can see that 26 is having 6 at the last place. Same way 36, 146, 216, 336, 'See, all these numbers are having 6 at the units place, or you can say ones place. Now we will square these type of numbers today. The numbers which are having 6 at their units place, or the numbers which end with 6. So let's start our today's trick. Now you can see students that one rule I have written here. This rule you can note it down in your Vedic Maths notebook. It will really help you to square the numbers ending with 6. See, the first rule is put 6. And the second is pending number. And these are the calculations we have to do with the pending number. Like first of all we have to add 1 in the pending number. Then we have to multiply 2 with it. Then we have to add 1 again. So these are the calculations we have to do with the pending number. And the last is multiply it with successor. Now what is successor? You know the successor of 3 is 4. The successor of 8 is 9. The successor of 12 is 13. Means successor means one digit up. So we have to follow these rules in our trick today. So let's start our topic with the first sum. Our first sum is the square of 26. Now students, what you have to do? First of all, divide your number in 2 parts. 2 parts means you have to remove 6. I have removed the 6 and my pending number is 2. So this is your pending number. As in my last videos also I have told you that with this pending number you will do all your calculations. Whatever the calculations I have written here, you will all do it with pending number. So first of all I have removed the 6 and my pending number is 2. Now put this 6, the first rule, put 6. Put 6 means you have to put 6 at the last. Yes. In each and every sum related to this topic, you have to put 6 at the units place, or you can say in the last place. So you have put 6. Now the second rule. Now what is your pending number? Your pending number is 2. Now you have to do the calculations, all these calculations with this number. Now first of all add 1. Now 2 plus 1, 3. 3. Now multiply it with 2. Now 3 into 2. 3 2s are 6. Now last, add 1 again. Now 6. 6 plus 1, 7. Now 7 is the last. So you have to put the 7 here. Now this calculation is completed. Now your third rule. This was the second rule. Now we are going for the third rule. Now the third rule was multiply it with successor. Now what is it here? It is the pending number. So multiply your pending number with successor. Now what is your pending number? 2. Now multiply it with successor. Now what is the successor of 2? 3. So 3 2s are 6. And put the 6 here. And this is your answer. Your answer is 676. Students, you can see that how easily you have squared this number by using a simple trick, or you can say rule, and your answer is here in some seconds. Now kids, move to the second sum. Your next sum is the square of 36. Now, divide the number first of all. See, I am dividing the number here. I have removed the 6. Now, the pending number is 3. Now, first of all, use the first rule. Now, put 6. 6. Now the next is pending number. Your pending number is 3. So apply the second rule. Now first of all, add 1 in your pending number. Your pending number is 3. So you have to add 1 in your pending number, which is 4. Now next, multiply it with 2. Now 4 is there, you have to multiply it with 2. Now 4 2s are 8. Then the last, you have to add 1. Now add 1 in 8. And it is 9. Now this is the last one. So you have to put it here. It's 9, 6. Now the third rule. Multiply it with successor. Now it means pending number. You have to multiply your pending number with its successor. The successor of 3 is 4. So 4 3s are 12. Now 12 you will write here. And this is your answer. I hope students you are getting this method. Now we will move to our third sum. Our third sum is square of 46. Now students, please watch the video till last because these sums are different from the previous ones. Now, the first rule, put 6. Divide your number. You have removed 6 and your pending number is 4. Now, all the calculations will go with 4 only. Now, first of all, with 4 you have to add 1. Now, 4 plus 1, 5. Now the next you have to multiply it with 2. 5 2s are 10. Now the next you have to add 1 again. So 10 plus 1, it's 11. Now 11 is your last. Now you have to put only 1 digit here and 1 digit will go carry. See 11 here. So 1 will come here and 1 will go carry. Yes, if a double digit comes in this second place, or you can say tens place, you always have to keep only 1 digit and 1 digit will go carry. Now your third rule, multiply it with successor. Now your number is 4. You have to multiply it with successor. Now successor of 4 is 5. So 5 4s are 20. Now 20 and 1 was carry. So it's 21. So here you will write 21 and carry I will remove. So this is your answer. See students, in these sums you are getting carry also. Now we will move to the next sum, which is a 3-digit sum. Now divide the number in 2 parts. Remove 6 and the pending number is 12. Now here you are getting a 2-digit number. 12. Now the first rule is put 6. Yes. Now your second rule is you have to do these calculations with the pending number. Now here your pending number is 12. Now first of all add 1. 12 plus 1, 13. Now you have to multiply 2 with it. Now 13 2s are 26. Please learn the table, kids. Now after 26 add 1. See, add 1 again. 26 plus 1, 27, and this is your last. Now in the previous sum also I have told you that you have to take only one digit in this place. So one digit here and 2 will go carry. 7 I have taken here and 2 is carry. Now the last, multiply it with successor. Now what is your pending number? Your pending number is 12. So you are multiplying it with successor. Your successor is 13. The successor of 12 is 13. Now you can multiply here. I am using the IXI method for multiplication. You can multiply directly also. Now 3 2s are 6. 3 1s are 3. 2 1s are 2. 3 plus 2, 5, and 1 1s are 1. So your answer is 156. Now this is your answer after multiplication. You know 2 was carry. So add 2. Your answer is 158. So write here 158. See, here you can write 3 digit. But if you will get a 2 digit number or a 3 digit number in the second place, use only 1 digit and rest of the digits will go carry. So kids, this is your answer. Now kids, we will move to the last sum, and that sum we will do orally. Yes. Now your last sum, which is fifth sum. 56 square. Now kids, don't put line. Yes, don't put line here for dividing. Just keep it in your mind that you have to remove 6, and whatever the number you get after 6 is your pending number. Now 6 we have removed. Now what is your pending number? 5. Now put 6 at the last. Fine. Now what is your pending number? Your pending number is 5. Now add 1. First of all, add 1. Now 5 plus 1, 6. Keep it in your mind, 6. Now multiply it with 2. Now 6 2s are 12. Now add 1 again. 12 plus 1, 13. Now you get 13. So put 3 here and 1 will go carry. Now the last, multiply it with successor. Your number is 5. Successor of 5 is 6. So 6 5s are, or 5 6s are 30. Now 30 plus 1, 31. And this is your answer. Students, you have to do the sums in your notebook like this. Yes. Students, 3-4 sums you can do like dividing the number, writing all the calculations. But after 3 to 4 sums or 5 to 6 sums, try to do all the questions orally in your mind without drawing the line or without writing any calculation. Yes, without doing any rough work, any calculation. So kids, I hope you liked my today's video. In this video, we have learned that how to square numbers which end with 6 by using the trick. With this video, I have given you one practice PDF. Do that practice PDF in your Vedic Maths notebook. And students, please complete your pending work, make a regular study timetable and follow it. With this video, our topic is completed. Next time, we will meet with a new topic, new concept and new trick. Till then, make sure kids you watch every single video and stay tuned to my video to learn more tricks. Thank you.